Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. They'll run with a former Super Bowl hero. It's James White. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
5-yard line.
They go right back to White here on first down. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Ball carrier.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Now a play fake, and it's Newton. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Come get some. Come get some. Come on here. Come get some. He don't want it.
They fake the give. Newton. Got his man. That's Harry. 17 yards there for the Patriots as they've got themselves a first down. A pair of first downs gives them a 1st and 10 up at the 44-yard line. Out of the gun, Newton. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
A gain of 13. It's a first down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
Yeah, that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
First down, here's White. Cam's going to run the option right. James White, 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent game.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Here we go, dude. Here I come again. Here I come again.
And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1? This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. Here's Newton. This is White on the screen. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. James White, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Pats have taken the early lead. The touchdown giving them the first quarter lead. Remember, they lost a rough game 2 weeks ago. Then they had to sit through the open week, but a good start here.
And just think about everyone around them, everyone around the organization. When you lose headed into that open week, everyone's cringing because you don't have a chance to get on the horse and ride it again for at least 2 weeks. Well, they were able to take that time, use it constructively, and now they're back in form.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. This one complete to Mohamed Sanu. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 15 yards on the play, first down.
First down, San Francisco.
Here we go, here we go, here we go.
Garoppolo on first down. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 53 yards. And they've got 3 tight ends here on first and goal to add some extra mass. They'll roll him out right toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Jordan Reed was the intended target, but it'll be second and goal.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
And they'll employ the jumbo set now on second and 1. Here's a toss play right to Mostert. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up third down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Patriots 7, 49ers nothing.
Big play coming here. It's third and goal. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. His pass caught at the 4. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Tevin Coleman, his third touchdown now on the year. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up.
That ties the game.
Gold with the extra point, and we are tied at 7.
Kickoff for San Francisco.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
Over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Did they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing, because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
16 yards, a first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10. Running out of the gun with White. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
First and 10.
His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurtling through them.
Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there.
He was brought down.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30.
Sonny Michel comes out of a long line of terrific running backs from the University of Georgia and was a first-round selection for New England in 2018. He does not mind carrying the football, never turns down an opportunity. Top 10 in rushing attempts in the league in 2019.
They'll run on first down. White. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's first and 10.
56, the mark, boys. 56. Check 56.
Here's White. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Cam Newton with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Patriots have taken the lead. And maybe the defense caught a little by surprise there that he took off and got in.
Yeah, I would think so, because if you're analyzing it from that side of the ball, you're thinking running back, fullback. Takes you a while before you get to the quarterback.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will make it into the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble, bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Running on first down is Mostert, but he can only manage a yard, and that's about it before he's tackled. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Now Mostert. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39.
Devin McCourty.
Raheem Mostert averaged 5.6 yards per carry last year. That was 2nd in the NFL. So it's safe to say that it paid off that he patterned his work ethic after his hero Frank Gore, the former 49er. That's a guy who really shows you how to go out and get it done each and every day. Raheem Mostert patterned him and had a breakout season in 2019 with the 49ers.
And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 11 more on that one and another first down. We've hit the 2-minute mark in the second quarter, 14-7. Coming up at halftime, we'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth, and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Mostert,
a gain of 3, 2nd down.
Chase Winovich.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
Brings up 3rd down.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. And this is going to be incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. They'll go for it. It's Garoppolo. And looking for Kittle, but it's intercepted. Picked off by the all-pro Stephon Gilmore.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. I got one. I got one.
A little jet sweep to start the drive. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
From the 35 on second down, Newton, and able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Now a first down throw for Newton. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quan Alexander. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
First and 10.
Well, when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. Getting it out left side to Sanu. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1.
And the 49er first down.
On first down, Garoppolo. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
49ers.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. He'll let this go deep for Bourne. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Garoppolo's pass intercepted. The Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 3-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, so here we go for half number 2. The Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
On the return, the Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Cam going to bring the Patriots up now, first and 10 at their own 20-yard line. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And he'll be out right at the 35. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. An excellent run there coming from out wide.
And we used to consider these jet sweeps to be gadget plays or something a little bit unusual, right? But now most teams have some version of this play in their playbook. And I think it's a lot because of the receivers that are being developed nowadays. These guys look like running backs even though they're playing out on the perimeter.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard.
They stay on the ground with White. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
3rd down and
3rd and 2. Newton. Buying time to his left. Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for 2nd down. They'll stay on the ground with Mostert. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Now Garoppolo on the bootleg. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it. He loses it. Somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now. They begin the drive on the ground. It's White. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
Well, there's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line.
The ball carrier.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
That's good.
I think the reason this play is so successful is not just the blocking at the point of attack, but how about the speed at which he takes the handoff? He's in motion already, so he's not coming from a flat start like a running back often is. He's at a...
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the scrambler or the dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets them back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up.
It's now 3rd down and long.
From the gun, here's Newton. And he will be hit from behind and run over. Wow. Osa in there to get him, and for him on the year. The Patriots send out their for the first time this afternoon. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10.
At their own 41-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the 1st down on a 13-yard run. Here's Tevin Coleman, now in his 2nd year with the Niners. Flashy little move, but unable to reach the 40. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. Second down at 6 now from the 42.
At the 42-yard line.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Coleman has it here right side. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. Garoppolo with the completion there. He, of course, drafted by these Patriots back in 2014. Spent 3.5 years as the understudy to Tom Brady. And you remember the discussions about, well, we can't keep both of these guys. And it was Garoppolo who departed, traded to San Francisco for a second-round pick back on Halloween of 2017. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
Brings up second and 12. At the Patriots' 26-yard line.
Once again, it's Mostert. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but from the spot, actually no gain. So third and long. Third down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. They'll get this into the hands of Mostert. And out of bounds right around the 20. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a fourth down. He got out of bounds. That's a good thing, but still short of the first.
And now, since this brings up fourth down, the defensive play caller, grab your nerves, because now you don't want to be so amped up that you give them a first down by getting out of your lanes, but you also don't want to just lay back and let them have it easily.
That's a fourth down pickup of 10 yards and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side. So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10. Back to the running game with Mostert. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be second and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8 at the Patriots' 8-yard line.
Throwing on second and 8. Garoppolo. That's caught by his running back, Raheem Mostert. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Raheem Mostert with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the fourth.
San Francisco.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. Now, this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a second and 1.
At the 34-yard line.
And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line.
I do know that owners, when they watch their quarterbacks running with the football, they usually hold their breath because that's the franchise. But when you're getting that kind of a game, hard to argue against calling it.
On first down, it's White. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. James White with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Patriots have moved out in front. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Take over first and 10. At their own.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And now after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. Well, they intercept Garoppolo for the third time. Picked off by Jason McCourty. And they will finally run him down, but not until he brings us one all the way back down inside the 10-yard line.
Partner's bad enough when you just can't hold on to the football. But when your quarterback's throwing it to the other team, that's 3 interceptions now, 4 turnovers for the game. You really have no chance to win the football.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. N'Keal Harry, his first touchdown on the year. And the Pats take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14.
Makes the score Patriots 28, 49ers 14.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Here's Dante Pettis on the return. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
On the return, the Niners take over 1st and 10. At their own 28-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
George Kittle, the Pro Bowl tight end, the intended receiver. And that'll make it 3rd down. The Niners on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. Garoppolo. He's airing it out for Sanu. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50.
Tevin Coleman.
Heady on that one, huh? Getting out of bounds before the 2-minute warning. They get an extra timeout, extra opportunity to move the ball downfield. Very smart football.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. A play fake from Mostert, now Garoppolo. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack.
Exactly what they were looking for. They've been giving up yardage. They've been letting them drive right downfield, but they got a sack right there. How about that for a little bit of revenge?
A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. Well executed there on 2nd down, so do you go back to the air on 3rd?
Well, that's a possibility, but now you've opened up things to where you showed that you would run the ball in long-distance situation. You might come back again because I doubt they believe you'll do it a 2nd time.
That's complete to Mostert out of the backfield. The Niners have the 1st down on a gain of 11.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Open man is Samuel, complete. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force force the incompletion.
An incomplete pass on second down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10.
Just like that. Hey, check back 21, check back 21.
And yet again, it's Garoppolo. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Now Garoppolo, got to have this one. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down.
At the 3.
Clock management, definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Here we go. One, Omaha. 54 check, check. Block 54.
Garoppolo looks to throw once more. And it's caught. He's got it for a late touchdown, but probably a little too late. It would take a miracle of epic proportions if they're going to pull this one off.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try.
Go. Let's go. That's it. You can't block me. You can't block me.
The Patriots in the victory formation as they'll take the knee. So this will wind up a victory for the New England Patriots. And it wasn't really always pretty. They had their bumps and bruises. Really, both sides did. But they did what they needed to do at home to get the win.
Yeah, they really had to grind this one out, didn't they? Because nothing came easy. Every snap was a major league brawl. They had to win at the line of scrimmage, win downfield. They got all those things accomplished. But to win a close one like this, you know, every team wants to be physical. We've heard that a million times, right? But those who are mentally tough, those are the teams that you have to deal with in the playoffs. This was that type of a game.